What is going on tonight, guys? So tonight we're back out working on the Ranger. Did get this nice big box in, which I'm debating on showing you guys what we got in. Yeah, we'll see. Let's get this box open so you guys can see what we got. And da-da-da-da, we have a new heavy-duty front bumper. Let's go ahead and rip the old one off, and then we can go ahead and get this one installed. Okay, let's go ahead and get this old bumper off. It's pretty straightforward. You just need to remove 4 bolts. I've already done them on this. Surprisingly, they came right out, even though this thing is super, super, super rusty. So let's work this off now. Alright, I was expecting to be able to just pull the bumper straight off, but it looks like I actually have to remove those 2 recovery hooks. To do that, we need to remove the grill, so I'm going to go ahead and do that real quick. Okay, now that we can go ahead and just pull the grill off. From what I recall, this just pops out straight forward. Yep, just like that. Now we need to take the insert out. Just like that. We are not going to remove this piece, even though it's super rusty, just because we don't need to. So now we just need to take a look, and yep, I've got perfect access now to get into these bolts. These bolts look like 15s. On the back side of the bumper they were 18s, and you didn't need to do anything with the front side of it just because the front side was captive. So the top, we're going to see if these ones come out nice and easily, but let's take a look. Okay, so after some deduction, it's just a 15 bolt. They are captive, so I'd recommend breaking them free, especially if you live in a rusty area like me, and then they should just come right out. Okay. Oh, and there's another hidden bolt, of course, and it feels like it's at the top there. Yep. But actually, let's try to take it off still, because now it can rotate. Yep, exactly as I thought. There we go. So funny enough, I did end up having to cut these brackets off. I was able to get a couple of turns on these when they were starting, and they seized. I was able to get my cutoff wheel in there. It wasn't really a big deal at all. I did go ahead and really quickly just take a bristle brush to this and hit it with some paint. So I'm going to give it a couple minutes to dry, and then we're going to start on mounting the main piece of the new bumper. Okay, so I'm going to bring over the front bumper. It is all 19mm bolts, so I'm going to get this situated so I can get it started. I've got them already all up there. There's not really any good instructions, so what I'm going to do, at least as of right now, is I've already pre-put 1 washer on every single bolt. If I can get that to focus. Yeah, there it is. How about this? I'll stand in the way. I've already pre-put 1 washer on each bolt. I'm probably going to use another one. These are going to be all the ones that go on the frame horn. And then I think we got 1 on the bottom side for the stinger, and then we're going to probably put 1 on the back side of the corners. So let's start there and see what it looks like. Hey guys, Zach here. If you've enjoyed this content, please consider leaving a like, dropping a comment below, or even clicking that subscribe button. All right, thanks so much. Test fit. Just like that, looks good. Alright, we got 1 bolt in. And it actually looks like I can't even put a washer on the back side of these just because of the proximity. At least on these front 2, the first 2, it doesn't look like we got the space. But to be honest, looking at them all now, I don't know if I'm going to have the space at all. So we're gonna go ahead and just get these started, just like that. Fun little fact, real quick before I keep going. This thing is scratched to hell. So if you order one of these, you kind of get what you pay for, but with that being said, just pick up a can of like truck bed liner. It's not really a big deal. For the cost of these, I think it's totally worth it. Also, since it also wasn't directly said, I am using the longer bolts to bolt to the frame. Okay, so now that we got this all put on, I went ahead and hit it up with that satin. The satin's blending really, really well. So I just got like regular Rust-Oleum, stops rust, satin, protective enamel. Easy, black. Just regular black. So now I've got the shorter bolts all ready to go. Now I need to mount the wings. So the wings just bolt with 3 pieces on right there. I'm sure that these are going to be kind of a pain to put on. But with that being said, I'm sure we'll get her done without too much heartache. And you know what? I think I'm going to grab a second pair of hands because I got them. Okay, now we got a second pair of hands. We'll get this installed. Okay, just like that. Now we're focusing on the back side.
I know.
Locked. Keep going, keep going. Yeah, don't stop, don't stop, don't stop. All right, last part. We're gonna bolt the stinger bar on. Nice and easy. Okay. Well, that'll do it. We got everything installed. These side pieces are definitely a little bit more difficult to put on if you're by yourself. The stinger bar is super easy. It just takes a hex head, and then basically all you really need for the entire thing is a 19mm wrench, a 19mm socket. I use an electric ratchet. That was very helpful for most of this. If not, a 1/2-inch socket, deep wells, some kind of stuff like that. But really, it's just 1919s. The hex looks like 3/8. Hex is actually an 8mm. But beyond that, it looks great. And then, like I said, the satin actually cleans up. I hit all this just recently, that's why it still looks wet. But I actually hit the whole bottom side. You can't even tell. And again, it looks good. The fit's great. I'm really glad I painted that little trim panel right here, right before I did it. So, yeah, it looks good. So we might have to get a winch for this thing. And, yeah, cool. All right. Well, guys, that's the bumper install. It is quite literally that easy. I think this thing looks great for what it is. I mean, look at on the sides, how good that fit is right there. It's just so good. Like I said, the biggest thing with this, you'll see a bunch of nicks and whatnot. Just grab a can of satin spray paint, and it'll just clean right up. I do still happen to have a skid plate sitting right over there, thankfully, so that makes that nice and easy, because this one doesn't go as low as the factory bumper, is what I was reading, and 100% they are correct right there. If I can give you guys a little bit more light, you can see exactly what I'm talking about. Right there, you can see the, right here, that is the condenser, and this thing is junk. If you watch this, right here, this just shakes on there because it's all rotten. But I do have a splash plate that goes over that, so thankfully I don't need to worry about that. Additionally, this truck does have fog lights, so what I can actually do now is I have a bunch of those LED pods, so I'm actually just going to hook right into the wiring with the LED pods and call it good. Probably just drill a couple holes in the bottom there, and it'll all be good to go. But we're going to leave it there for tonight. Hopefully you enjoyed the install. For 250 bucks, it's really, really hard to beat something like that, especially when they go for like over $1,000 or something absolutely insane like that. So if I were in your shoes, would I buy it? Yeah, probably. I probably would. It's good quality. It bolts together with nice thick bumpers, or I'm sorry, nice thick bolts. The one that I bought is right here. Of course. Okay, there we go. The one I bought is right here. It's from High Super Shop on eBay. So it says it fits 93 to 11. Yeah, it was about $253. Pretty easy for that. And yeah, so we'll leave it there. But thanks for joining us, and like, comment, subscribe, and hopefully you enjoyed the video. Hey guys, Zach here. If you've enjoyed this content, please consider leaving a like, dropping a comment below, or even clicking that subscribe button. All right, thanks so much.